What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Episode 57, I lie? Yeah? Yeah. Episode 57 of Back Again with Troopz, presented by Heineken. Big up my brother Zar, my brother Jets, my brother Josh, you already know. But as you lot know, this episode of Back Again is sponsored by Heineken 0-0. Now, obviously, when you're having your little arguments and them thing there, you like to be on point. So that's where Heineken 0-0 comes into your, we're going to call it your artillery. Artillery. Is it? How you pronounce?
Artillery.
Artillery or artillery?
Heavy artillery. Artillery.
Heavy artillery. All right, we're going to go with what Zar said, yeah? So no one try to come for me in the comments and say Troopz. We're going for what Zar said, yeah?
English is not my first language, people, so take it easy.
You see me? So it's also not my first blood, you get me? My first language is street, followed by patois, then English. You see me? But, you understand? Obviously, Heineken, they broke through the defense like we broke through the Newcastle defense today. You get me? Then they went back again and put that true Heineken flavor back into your beer for you. Now, Heineken 0-0, as you lot know, isn't just a non-alcoholic beer. It is an alcohol-free beer. You get me? So you can enjoy the crisp, balanced Heineken taste that you love with 0-0. You get me? Alcohol-free, non-alcoholic. As the gym man them know, there's only 6-9 calories in there. Not snitch 9, 6-9. You understand? 6-9. And you can get your pack from your local retailer. Get one delivered to your crib. And make sure you're 21 before you purchase. And please drink responsibly, blood. You get me? Cheers, my brother.
There it is, Troopz.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good to go. It actually has the Heineken taste. I'm not even going to lie.
Tastes great.
I'm not even going to lie, you know.
Especially after a victory,
Fuck,
too.
you know.
Especially after a victory, too.
Bro, it's raw. That's mad. And this is non-alcoholic.
Yeah. Tastes exactly like Heineken.
It really does, bro. And only 69 calories, blood.
Especially me trying to get in shape for the summer. I ain't trying to do too many push-ups.
Oh, so you're trying now, yeah?
I mean, I'm trying in not the trying way. So
what the fuck are you doing then?
So the 69 calories helps a lot. So me switching to drinking Heineken exclusively, 69 calories helps a lot.
So you're not doing gym, you're just trying to eat right.
I'm just drinking Heineken 0-0.
And drink right. This light. You see this little fucker, yo? You understand? But it's true what you said. It does taste better after a victory. You get me? And we did have a victory this weekend. Today. You get me? Carbo just filming straight after. Arsenal, or should I say Newcastle 0, Arsenal 2. Now, that was our first win in 4 games.
It's been a while.
You get me?
Sheffield, right?
Yeah. Well, the last win was our last win in 3 because Slavia Prague, but and also our first win in 2 Premier League games because obviously we drew with Fulham and then we lost to Everton last weekend. But we managed to get the win. We managed to secure the bag. 2-0 victory. The most comfortablest. I'm making up my own words now, blood. You get me? I'm inserting a new word into the dictionary. The most comfortable performance that we have all probably witnessed this season from Arsenal, blood. From start to finish, it was easy, bruv. It was light work, you get me? The lineup, good to see Ryan start, you get me? I think he deserved it. I was a bit nervous seeing the likes of Ceballos, Bellerin and Willian in the team. But 2 of them did pretty well. One of them just done up Hedge. You get me? Like he's done most of them. Like most of his fucking time he's been here, he's just been a passenger, or not even a passenger, just literally there.
I mean, you have to play 11 people, right? He's the 11th.
But how can he be getting the jump over certain man? Do you understand? Like, Reece didn't even make the bench this week. You get me? You got the likes of Ceballos getting a start over Miguel Aziz. You get me? We found out that Ceballos will be going back to Real Madrid at the end of the season. It's been confirmed. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about that. Thank the fucking Lord. Get the fuck out of town. He should have been gone like 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry. I mean, the guy is... he is going back, so why are we doing shit to help him out?
Yeah, why are we playing him?
Yeah, when we can't even keep him.
I don't understand it. When you've got the likes of like Miguel Aziz, who's going to be the future. Yeah. You get me? He could have played a role today.
You got Mo El Neni too, has not been able to play, but we've been starting this guy.
You get me? He's been starting ahead of El Neni. El Neni got his start today. I had no problems with El Neni starting today. Good to see Odegaard back in the lineup. By my blood clot, Young up the top. But you get me, the most exciting person the person that I was most excited to see was that man on the left-hand side, blood. Gabriel Martinelli, fam. You understand? And it was as Ty would say, a fantastic performance from him from the get-go, blood. He was on the Newcastle right back like a rash, blood. Murphy had a tough time. Yeah. You get me? He had a real tough time. Martinelli, he's just got that spring about him, blood. You get me? And he's just so dynamic, fam. You understand? And his first thought is to drive forward with the ball. You understand? He's a good ball carrier. You get me? He brings intensity to the game, desire, passion, work rate, because he will track back as well. He's not just a man that wants to go forward and get all the limelight. He will do the dirty work as well. Work too. And you get me? I was very happy to see him. But you get me? Disappointed to like Reece and their man there. You get me? What's going on? Like, no Balogun again.
That's another one. Yeah.
Another one. You get me? These are the games where we can throw these man in, blood. You get me? You want to make 9 changes, but then let us agree with the 9 changes, blood. You understand?
Considering he didn't play for the 23s too, so
that's so maybe it was an injury.
No. So on the under 23 game, people were assuming he wasn't in the squad at all. So people were assuming that he's part of the first team squad that's going to be playing today, and he was a no show.
You get me? Another Arteta thought process. You get me? I'd love to know how his thought process goes. But we made a great start to the game. You get me? We was on the front foot. We haven't seen that for quite a long time, blood. You get me? We've been really on the back foot, conceding early goals. We actually got an early goal for a change. You understand? Good work from Bellerin down the right-hand side, putting a decent ball. Abba's shot gets blocked, and then
actually rewind a little bit. Got to shout out your boy, the one that you've been calling out for, that played well and then got injured.
Oh, David Luiz. Yeah, that great ball over the top, blood. You understand? I've been calling for him. You get me? Praying to the Lord that this brother gets fit in time. And you get me? Like I said, blood, nothing really goes my way in life. You get me? We'll delve into what happened to David later in the game. But yeah, you're right, blood. It was a lovely ball over the top from Luiz that found Bellerin. Then obviously Bellerin done good work to get the ball in. El Neni with the shot. Keeper could have done better.
Yeah, definitely. He had it in his hand. If he had a stronger arm, I think he probably thought that it was coming because the way it played out. I think he probably thought that it was coming faster than it actually did. But yeah, he got a full hand to it, and it was like Leno, the paper hands. Wrist went that way.
El Neni's first goal of the season, first Premier League goal.
Beginning of May.
Beginning of May, dog. Like. We need to look for goal scoring midfielders, bro, because since the likes of Santi, Ramsey even Mesut, blood, he'll get you 5 goals, blood.
Thomas too, Thomas
Rosicky, you understand? We don't really have them.
Alex
Haleb, you get me? We don't really have them goal scoring midfielders in the team. Where we have one, but he's on loan. Luckily, he couldn't play because it might have been a bit woy. You get me?
Might have been a bit peak.
But literally dominated the first half. Second half, you get me? Just literally in control. And then lovely work from Martinelli down that left-hand side in the dying minutes. The ball across by my blood clot Yang. 10th goal of the season. He's had a poor season, but he's still got 10 goals, 10 blood, goals in the league, fam.
Putting him in.
You understand? Like, positioning was on point. He looked up for it more today. The ball wasn't bouncing off him as well. You know his hold-up play is a bit dead.
Yeah.
It looks like he's been working on that,
sticking.
blood. Yeah, blood. It looks like maybe his dad, Papa, has said to him, boy, you need to toughen up in
Beef up,
my
my youth.
because you're too flimsy. You're too flimsy with it, blood. You need to stand firm with it and hold off their man there.
Yeah, true.
And I saw that today in his game, and I was saying, like, as the game was going on, we just need Abba to get a goal, so he has that confidence going into that big game on Thursday.
And it was a striker's goal too. Gives confidence, tap in, boom.
You get me? Martinelli with the assist as well. You understand? That's gonna do wonders for his confidence as well. You get me? Hopefully, they both start on Thursday night, because I don't think Odegaard should start.
That's the thing with the gaffer. Look at what he did today. 9 changes today when no one expected it. Expect the unexpected Thursday too.
Odegaard can't start. There's certain man that must start. Yeah. There's certain man that must start. Now,
Who for you in this coming game?
So who must start?
Yeah, must start.
So without the lineup, who must?
Who's
Key
a
players.
must start?
Pepe,
Okay.
Smith Rowe,
He's on the bench too. Okay.
Martinelli,
Okay, he played.
Abba, Gabriel,
So that's 5. Pepe, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Aubameyang, and Gabriel.
I say them 5 have to play.
Of which of them 5, only Gabriel and
played.
Martinelli.
Aubameyang and Martinelli played.
So 3 of them.
So
played.
Partey didn't play.
Partey is on the.
Who
You said Pepe. You said Pepe,
Nah,
Smith Rowe,
Pepe,
Martinelli.
Yeah.
Pepe, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Gabriel,
And Abba.
and Aubameyang. Let's say, okay, 3 of those. And that's the thing with Arteta, man. Because, for example, Martinelli screaming, I have to play. Martinelli, every single time that he's played, has been screaming, I have to play. But if you take a look at it, how many times does the gaffer actually pick him to play? Very rarely.
He got that knock as well late on.
That too.
You know,
That's a
Arteta
built-in
will-
excuse.
You know the thing already, dog. That's lined up for him straight away, blood. Yeah, man. You know,
It's like an
man.
injury.
You know what, man? I said the boy come up and he have a little knock. So I can't put I have to rest them, man.
Because we will be fuming for him. We want to see him.
dog. Every game he plays, you see an intensity, you see a desire, you see ideas from him. Like he runs to the byline and whips it, blood. Like Saka's not doing that right now, blood. Saka's going to the byline and coming back with it, blood. We need balls in the box.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
He better start keeping that left back or right back that is guarding him on their toes the whole game. He better start.
it's a big one, bro.
Yep, massive.
You get me? It's a big one, blood. But before we jump into the rest of the fixtures this weekend, we have to big up our other sponsor. You get me? You know you love this one as well, blood. You get me?
My guys.
Black Rifle Coffee Company. You get me? You lot already know, a veteran-owned company serving premium coffee to people who love America. Veteran CEO and founder Evan Haffer. Obviously, he spent over 7 years on the ground working overseas with the US Special Forces as a CIA contractor. And obviously, when he was doing his thing, he's got to stay on point. He's got to stay awake. He had his Black Rifle coffee in one hand and a Kalashnikov rifle, aka a AK-47 in the other hand, doing his thing abroad. You get me? But these men also support veterans, local enforcement. Mm-hmm. So the police, the fire brigade, the national health workers, i.e. Doctors and all them thing there. So you get me? They are a supporter of good causes. You get me? And they import their high quality coffee, their coffee beans from all over the world, but they roast it 5 days a week, blood. You understand? Certain man get 1 roast a week. This thing here, 5 roasts a week, blood. You get me? Their facilities are in Manchester, Tennessee, and they also have one in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is a Norman country, if I'm correct.
Yeah, there we go. Mormon, yeah.
Mormon?
Mormon.
Not Norman.
No, Mormon.
Apologies to the Mormons.
Like, no,
I'm not trying to call you man Normans because we don't really have you man in look, jet skis busted up blood. We don't have them man
Actually,
there.
you know how they are, the Mormons.
Nah, explain.
So
I'd
pretty
love
much
to know, blood.
the jet ski. You can add on to this. What I know, the one thing that they do
They're godly.
is they get married. They're highly religious.
Yeah.
But they get married very, very, very early in life.
Yeah,
so
they
like,
save
like
themselves for
18,
marriage, too.
19.
So they
18, 19
You mean
kinda
they
early.
save themselves?
Yes.
for
Yeah, they
marriage.
don't.
So they don't get
traditionally-
jiggy with it.
Yeah, they don't have sex
So
till
to
marriage.
if you want to get jiggy with it, you better get married fast. So a lot of them want to get jiggy.
So
with
they'll be
it,
getting
they
married
get
from 18.
The
19,
Jets' new
kinda.
quarterback who they just drafted, Zach Wilson, is a Mormon.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why he looked nervous in the clip?
Some people were
because
saying
people
so.
were saying that it's because he's with a bunch of black dudes. It's racist. I don't think that, bro. You get me? I think he's nervous. He hasn't been around that kind of. You get me? So he's a bit like, oh my god. Like, you know what I'm saying? More time he's got a Bible in his hand. Next thing he's you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you get me? Make sure you go to blackriflecoffee.com/troops and use code Troopz today and get the freshest coffee in America shipped to you. So go to blackrifle.com/troops and use code Troopz today and get the freshest coffee delivered straight to your blood clot door. Yeah, Zimmy.
I'm drinking the rich mocha right now, and it tastes phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of that kid, he must have just been shook, blood.
Oh,
Like,
that was
He's a baller though. He has definitely been around people of color before. I don't think it was that he was nervous around black people. I think he was just on the stage for a big stage in New York City.
that's what I'm saying.
nervous.
Yeah.
It's the big city, blood. You get me? Like I said, normally he's got a Bible in his hand.
No more Salt Lake City, girls.
This city here, blood, you're about to have a bad bee in your lap, blood. You
It's
get
New
me?
York City, girls.
Like, you get me? If you catch Harden rolling around, you know what Harden's on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if Zach Wilson's gonna be in the strip club with
He might end up in that.
bruh.
You might end up. What do you mean? He might end up in Le Baratin.
with the casual
me?
kids that walk around
You
here.
get me?
You're gonna want to be.
He's
in
gonna
it.
be
No,
he's gonna be
I like
married
Josh.
by the first week of the season.
I like Josh. He might be in Le Baratin with the man them, blood. You get me?
Zach,
You know what I'm saying?
come to Le Baratin.
Get me? Hey, you understand? Your man them already rolled through. Yes, hit me.
Oh, here we go.
You get me? We had a fun night. You understand? That man like Connor. You get me? Very, very privileged to meet him, bruv. You get me? He's a cool fella. You get me? He just get fucking annoying, kept putting me in a headlock. You understand?
Jesus.
Like, he had me and Leroy like this, blood.
Jesus,
at one
not-
point, bro.
Not a spot that I want to be in.
I
A
was
big,
like-
a big OL.
You get me? I was waiting for him. He's huge, bro. I was waiting for him to say, what you say about NFL being a business, boy?
What boy?
I would have been like, no. Well, what it is, right? Yeah, is
It's kind of like, which one is it? Is it next Friday or Friday after next? When Debo had that Craig and Day Craig hit on one end,
And literally-
then you just,
bro. You see it like, bro. He's huge, bro. But let me tell you something, bro. He was like a BFG, blood,
Yeah.
a big friendly giant, blood, not
There
a
you
big fucking German.
you go.
Big up Per, blood. You understand?
Murder Saka.
That was one of my favorite songs.
He's just a big fucking German.
That was one of my
man.
big.
Bro,
that-
the
that-
BFG.
yeah, that was one of my favorite
You would
songs,
just
blood.
blare it out. Actually, top. You know him off the top of the head. The top 5. Your top 5 favorite that we sing in the crowd.
Top 5.
So BFG.
So-
in no particular order. Just throw out 5 out there.
Hello. We are the Arsenal boys.
Hello. The Arsenal boys. That and the BFG. What do you think of
Wanky Tottenham. That one.
And it's all
I don't like that.
no.
I don't like that. I like Arsenal. Arsenal.
Oh, after we scored, Arsenal.
I like that
Okay,
one.
okay.
I like Lacazette's one.
Like Alex
He's a Frenchman. He's our number 9. Plays in Arsenal's red and white. Scoring goals, he's what he does best, and he goes by the name of Lacazette.
You know what pisses me off?
Actually, that fucking Ceballos.
That's what I was about to say. The one
Danny Ceballos, he drinks Estrella, he eats paella. The boy's fucking magic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Danny Ceballos. That tune was lit, blood. I gotta lie. And then probably I like All Marines one. I was down the pub the
okay.
other day.
Okay.
That's the new year, right? I was like, hey. I can't remember it. I can't remember it at the top of my head. But when they sing it, I pick it up quick and I'm gone with it.
My favorite, which pisses me off, is the Sabias.
Sabias, isn't it?
The current crop, yep.
I liked Ozil songs.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. That's probably one of our apart from the team name one, the ones that involve the team
Santi
ones
as well.
that's probably the most famous one though.
Santi.
The Santi.
Oh, Santi Cazorla.
That
I liked Alexis's one. Alexis is my boy.
Alexis Sanchez, baby.
Alexis Sanchez. Oh. I used to fuck with that one hard, bro. I even like Giroud's one. I'm not gonna lie. Na 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 Giroud. There are a couple bangers in there. I can't lie, bro. There was couple bangers in there, blood. You get Vieira's always a quality one. Vieira, he comes from Senegal. He plays for Arsenal. Vieira, whoa. What else? I liked Van Persie's one. Robin Van Persie.
Oh,
Robin Van Persie. I liked Podolski's one. Lucas. His second name is Podolski.
Oh, shit,
And that's the way we like him. In fact, we fucking love him. We love him. Whoa. That was a banger, rude boy. The away end would go off, blood. Lucas. His second name is Podolski. And that's the way we like it. In fact, we fucking love it. We love it. Whoa.
Oh,
that was a banger, blood. But after Poet come with his fuckery and said Podolski moved like a R, not a racist, not the other R. Before people start saying I'm trying to call him you get me. Yeah. But yeah, Poet said that he's a bit, you get me. So.
Oh, you interviewed him? You got to meet him?
Yeah, he said he was around him and something, and he said some funny couple. Said he made a few skeptical comments. You get me, but. That's for another day. Maybe we'll get Poet on and he can do his life story for a change instead of me going on his shit and breaking down my fucking life story. About time I start putting these niggas on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Poet.
But big up Poet every time, like. You understand? Let's move on, people, now to the other fixtures this weekend. The biggest fixture was cancelled. Now, absolute fucking scenes.
I love it.
From Old Trafford. Rightly so. Mm-hmm. I think the violence against the police officer who got his head bust with the stitches, I think that's a bit too much. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't be like hurting stewards because they're literally just doing their job. They're just there to do their job.
They're probably United fans like you.
That's what I was saying to you as well. Like the stewards more time are United fans, bro. So you get me. They feel what you are going through as a supporter. It's just they work on a match day. You go to the game on a match day. You get me. That's the only difference. But what were your thoughts when we was watching the Arsenal game and then the screen just went split? And then you see fans on the pitch.
Yeah, so initially I couldn't figure out exactly what was going on. So they just split the screen from nowhere. We don't have the sound on, so we didn't have the benefit of the commentator explaining what was going on. So I kind of ignored it. Then I was like, hey, they protesting.
It was me. I was like, bro, yo, look, up.
Then Jack is the one's like, yo, they're on the field. I was like, whoa, these guys are on the actual field. I love it. I'm a big fan guy. Like you mentioned, I condemn the violence. Don't hurt nobody. But it's their club. The most important people at Manchester United are those Manchester United fans. So if they're unhappy, if the ownership is not going to listen to people talking civilly like this, if I tweet out Glazer out and they're not going to listen, all right, I'm gonna get up and go protest. So I commend everyone that went out there. It was pretty fun to see too. Shout out to my man that lost his foot.
Yeah, we have to big up the crep guy, the trainer man. You understand? He was leader of the tribe. Man dashed the tripod. Man lost his trainer, went back for his trainer. The
running
steward
on the
all
banner.
the steward all couldn't throw the trainer across to the ute. The ute had to they had to throw it again to him. And then he's when Babylon's coming up the stairs, he's telling man to go attack the Babylon, and then he's ordering order. Okay, couple man go that way, couple man go down. You seeing Babylon go down the stairs. You see, it was a mad thing, bro. Like it was unbelievable scenes. You're seeing Donny's run around with the corner flag. You understand? Tottenham fans infiltrated to try and get a trophy. You understand? I heard that bit of Tottenham man were up there, jumped on the M6, flew up the M6 blood. You get me?
Wrong stadium.
Yeah, wrong stadium, bro. It's Etihad Stadium you're supposed to go in, a dog. That's where your League Cup is,
where the
rude
League
boy.
Cup is.
Yeah? You understand? It's just the Etihad is protected, blood. You get me? Just like Man United's defence, Old Trafford was left unprotected. You understand? It was a bag of Maguires who were the fucking stewards, blood. You know, a bag of Maguires, a bag of Freds, a bag of McMayonnaises, McChicken sandwiches, bag of them man there. You understand? But the game was cancelled. You get me? The game was postponed. So obviously, if Liverpool had won, Man City would be crowned champions. Oh, yeah. So Man City have to wait now for that. Retrospective action will be big because you, man, let me tell you lot as well. I rate what you did, but you're fucking arseholes, blood. Like the amount of faces I saw on that screen, brother. By the time you get home, bro, don't even go home. Yeah. If you man are scared of police cells, don't go home, bro. Yeah, brother. I'm in America, yeah, and I know every single fucker who went into that ground, blood. I know every single. I don't even need fingerprints, rude boy. Yeah? It's daylight. Yeah? All the man that masked up, well done. Yeah? You man were not dropped on your head as a baby. The rest of you, stupid as arsehole. Yeah? How you go into an establishment that big with no face covering. Do you know how much cameras are in OT? The game's live as well, yeah? So you've not only got the actual cameras in OT, like the CCTV, you've got the match day cameras. You got which ones are one?
This NBC.
NBC. You got Sky in there. You got all the other European channels. So Sky Italia, Sky Germany, Sky France, Eurosport, BT Sport, BBC, ITV, all of this news channels, bro. Everybody knows what you man look like. Like, I don't know if you was there and then they bust you and you ran in. Like, bro, you're stupid, blood. Yeah? For not covering, you're stupid, bro. You're stupid, blood. You understand? I saw bare young G's as well, bro. Bare young
my
G's.
man on top of the post taking selfies,
bro. My man jumped on top of the fucking. I hope that you's alright, because the way he fell, he landed on his face. You see how the fell off the Arsenal thing? Remember the Arsenal protest?
Oh,
Did you see the guy fall off the? Did you see the guy fall off the box office and land straight on the concrete?
They brought the stretcher
and he bust his face.
Out. Yep.
That little you is lucky that it weren't concrete. He's lucky that it's grass. On the field, because when he's sitting on the thing, it's like he's FaceTiming it. It's like his mum rang him, and his mum was like, "Johnny, where are you?" Nah, even before that, he's lying on the thing, and it's like his mother called him, and he's FaceTiming him. "Johnny, where are you, lad?" Mama, at Old Trafford.
I'm on the post, mom.
Mama, I'm on the goal. Then she's probably like, "Get fucking down and get out now, Johnny, or I'm gonna send your dad up there." So he tried to come down, This Donny got a leg stuck in the net. Yeah? Like, and then you see him just capitulate. You understand? Like, he could get a sprained ankle from falling like that. He could bust his neck, bust his nose. Because even though lost a tooth, you understand? Like, there was so many parts of that, that was just
jokes.
You see Gary Neville spudding.
Oh, yeah, bigging up the protesters,
Gary Neville's in there. Man United legend, Obviously, he was in there to report on to commentate on the game as part of the Sky broadcasting team. There's pictures of him spudding protesters, blood. Do you understand? Like,
G-Nev.
The only thing I don't get, and that I will say, is that I just think that I think the police were a bit soft. You understand? When you look at other protests and how they go and how the police deal with it, the police were a bit soft.
But your police don't have weapons on them, right?
No, but I'm talking about the
actual.
I'm talking about other protests, like when the George Floyd protest was going on.
Oh, so they were even violent in the
They were very violent.
Oh, really? Okay.
They were it's all over the flipping. It's all over the internet, mate.
Shit. Okay. So
but there was no violence here,
that is
blood. You
one
understand?
thing,
And I'm not
actually.
saying that before people say, "Oh, you're turning it to race and do." Nah, I'm not, bro. What I'm stating the obvious, bro, is that different protesters get treated in different ways. Do you understand? Because even the white people that came out for the Black Lives Matter protest were getting licked
being
down.
butted up.
We're getting mashed up. We're getting mashed up just like man, bro. If you're on our team, you're getting mashed up, blood. But it's always been like that, blood.
Yeah.
Rules, different rules apply for different specific genders and cultures and races, and you get me, like.
I mean, they literally were letting them take pictures, and they were negotiating with them. They were talking.
Like, how can you negotiate? Like, imagine if do you think the reason why they were going so calm was because it was only the referees were in there? Because only Michael Oliver was in there. We saw the scenes at the hotel, the players' hotel. The bus was surrounded.
Too, yep.
We saw that as well. We saw scenes outside the stadium. We saw scenes in the central of Manchester where they were doing protests there. It wasn't just Old Trafford. Do you think that the police was going easy because the players weren't there? Do you think they would have gone harder if the players weren't there? But for me, there should be no excuse. It should be you man are in OT, blood. Yeah. Illegally, we're not allowed in the ground. Yeah. Already because of Corona. So you've broken and entered. That's breaking and entering number one.
It's a crime. Yep.
Yeah. Protesting. Yeah. So trespassing.
Yeah.
Criminal damage because you're seeing my man with the trainer, the way he
stealing
dash
shit.
off. You understand?
Yeah.
Taking the corner flag.
That's
robbery.
That could be
that's theft.
Yeah.
That's theft, bro. Bare
You don't own
charges.
that flag.
Charges are adding up, bro. You understand? And then you clowns are there, bare face, blood.
Yeah.
I saw 13-year-olds, bro. Imagine if the 13-year-olds. Imagine you're in school. Imagine you're in school. Do you know what the worst thing is? Getting arrested in school. I never got, luckily, touch wood, I never got arrested in school. I was in my school lesson. I've seen my brethren, police come in my lesson and pull out my brethren. There's nothing more embarrassing than that, bro.
You're getting pulled out in class.
Nothing. You're walking through the whole school in handcuffs.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, actually, yeah. You're the talk of the school the whole fucking.
Do you understand?
For the rest of the year.
The whole, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You can get suspended as well because you've made police come to the premises.
Yeah.
You understand? So not only are you getting nicked, you're fucking with your education.
With your schooling shit.
You understand? Like, if you're gonna do something, be smart, blood.
Nah, it was nuts.
It's the craziest protest I've seen in football.
So I think, and also another aspect that probably why they didn't go as hard, right? They I'm guessing the players not being there because that's a number one. I guess that's a number one thing. You're there to protect the players and whoever's involved in the thing. But the fact that it was live on TV too, and the fact that the how they saw our protest the first protest that happened, how it was covered, how everyone was able to see everything. I'm pretty sure the cops were aware of that all right, we're on show right now, the camera's on this, is it worth it?
But they've been on show other times when news channels have been there and you've seen them licking down protesters, bro.
True.
So do they really care? Because remember, the Babylon at that time, their face is covered. You can't pick him out.
Could they also? They could also be football fans too. Those also, because those are United. Those are Manchester police, right? Those local police. They also probably want the Glazers out. So you take it easy a little bit. You pretend like you're doing your job, but you don't go too hard.
But that was a bit of a mad thing. You get me?
Yeah. Shout out to United fans.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, big up you lot for doing what you did. It's just the rest of you who got dropped on your head as babies expect to be getting a anytime soon, blood. You get me? And let me tell you something, blood. You see them police cells? They're cold. You see that mattress? It's thin. You see that duvet they give you? It's non-existent. You see the toilet? Full of piss and shit. Yeah? Yo. Una got ear. Yeah? Because you never use your head. Yeah? So you got feel now, blood.
Who can't hear must feel.
You understand? I bet you told your mum you was going to protest. I bet your mum even said, take your scarf and your gloves with you, lad. You didn't even do that, blood.
Make
you
sure
understand?
you bring a Sammy.
Innit? My mum would have told me, make sure your mask up.
Don't show your face, Troopz.
Make sure your mask up. You was a black man as well, you know, see. Make sure your mask up. Put white glove on your hand. You know what I'm saying? Put white glove on your hand. All right, Bob, say nothing. I blend. You know what I'm saying? I blend, you know. Trust me, dog. I blend. Blood clot. But the weekend's fixtures were kicked off on Friday night. Now there was, this was a very, what's the word?
End to end.
No, this was a very incident packed game.
Oh yeah. Goals denied.
Obviously, Southampton took the lead. Goal disallowed, rightly so. VAR. Then Vestergaard gets sent off. Absolutely, I don't know.
What do you think of? Was that red for you,
bro? He got the ball first, yeah, but then he follows through. But he got the ball first, blood. They always tell you as a kid, take the ball and clean him out. That's what you're told as a kid as a defender. Take the ball and clean him out. He took the ball and cleaned him out. He never intentionally went in there to hit Vardy in his ankle. Do you understand? He's made he's fucked up in that point. And if Vardy's one-on-one, yeah? No matter how shit run of form Vardy's on at this moment in time, because he's on a shocking run of form. I think he's only scored one goal in 2021, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah. That was last weekend, right?
Exactly. He's still a threat. He's still a danger. And I swear he scored 4 goals against them when they beat them 9-0. You understand? The record-breaking victory for Leicester last season at Southampton. So he's got all that in the back of his mind. But VAR is there to rectify an error. The ref sent him on. The ref sent him off because I don't think the ref saw the contact on the ball. I think he's just seen him take out Vardy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's seen the angle of the challenge, yeah?
Yeah.
If you get the ball, it's not a red. It's not a red. The same thing happened at Man City with Leeds. Yeah? When the Leeds man got sent off. You understand? He cleared the ball. He kicked the ball and he followed through. How can you kick the ball and then get sent off for kicking the ball? So you clear the ball and you get sent off because you follow through. It doesn't make sense, bro. If you get the ball, you got the ball, bro. Yeah. You have to rescind the red card. Yeah. That should not have been a red card.
I know it's not written in the actual law books, but I feel like they apply the idea. It's similar to NFL, the excessive force. So once even though you do get the hole, you touch the ball, take the man out, if there is excessive force in that case where the stud is up and, you know, it could rip off his ankle type of deal. For me, if you
he thinks it's a red.
Yeah, for me,
I can tell for you,
the excessive force. Yeah, once it's excessive, once you stomp on his ankle like that, like, bro, that was you could break someone's ankle like that. I don't know.
But then Southampton got a penalty. You agree with the penalty?
The James Ward-Prowse one.
You agree with that?
That was the handball, the Kelechi handball, right? Yeah, because it was kind of
they were saying did it hit his head then his hand? Did it hit his hand then his head?
But his hand was
your hand is above head height.
Yeah, and it was away from like his body. So
we agree that's a penalty. Yeah,
the Kelechi one is a
fuck for that blood. Fucking hell, blood.
I mean, I'm not crazy. That he almost took out his ankle.
Nah, but come on, blood. He got the fucking ball, blood.
Yeah, that is true.
He got the ball, fam.
That is true.
You understand? And then a lovely penalty from Ward-Prowse. But Iheanacho slightly made up for that error with a lovely ball over the top for Johnny Evans to get the goal. Leicester dropped 2 points. That could hurt them, bro. You get me? Because now they are in the thick. 4 games to go. Obviously, a couple teams behind them have a game. I don't know. They might be all right, you know.
Yeah, they could. Because Tottenham is the only...
They might be all right, blood.
58.
Yeah.
50. Yeah, they should be fine.
They should be all right. But they'll be disappointed, blood, not to get the win. 10 men, Southampton. Southampton in 15th. Definitely safe. 10 points clear of 18th place Fulham with a game in hand. So it's looking like Leicester should hold on and get a place in the top 4. The Man City train rolls on. Crystal Palace 0, Man City 2. Aguero and Ferran Torres. I love to say his name. Ferran Torres with the goals. Sergio Aguero with his first goal at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace
Really?
in his last appearance at.
Holy shit! And Palace has
I
been.
don't even
up
have
in
that
the-
stat, blood. I
Oh,
learned
yeah,
that.
it's all, yeah, he doesn't. That's
And that one I found off my top of my head, blood.
That
Yeah, it's the
is
first time he's
crazy.
ever scored away at Selhurst Park. He's been in the country since 2011.
since
So 10 years.
Yeah. And Palace has been in the Premier League
They've been a
for the
constant.
most. Yeah, for the most part.
Ferran Torres with a lovely goal as well. They could have had so much more.
Raheem Sterling missing one-on-ones.
Cancelo with that lovely.
Oh yeah, late. That was late, right? That was the last.
yeah. Good to see
last
Ake
attempt. Nathan Ake, yeah, the defender.
because he ain't really had a chance, bro. When you see the partnership between John Stones and Ruben Diaz, and then when they take them out, the likes of Laporte goes in.
And fills in well.
You get me?
Actually, ever since he left Bournemouth, he hasn't really played.
Bro,
that much.
he made a big mistake
Yeah,
going to
Bournemouth.
City, bro. I mean, I get it, like it's City, but like, come on,
money
bro.
playing
The
time,
the
money.
level that you're at, you cannot break into this Man City team.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You're not even better than Stones, bro. You get me? Stones is on smoke right now. You understand? But like I said, that Man City train rolled on. 13 points clear at the top, but obviously United do have a game in hand on the Citizens. Brighton 2, Leeds United 0. Pascal Gross with the penalty. Danny Welbeck getting the penalty. Lovely bit of work. And then a lovely goal from Welbeck, blood. He done a Cruyff turn and a lovely left foot finish across the keeper. Great goal
Then
from...
he did my man celebration.
Yeah.
Benjani the Undertaker Waru Waru.
You get me? The Zimbabwean man. You know that gave Zar... that gave Zar lifeblood. Danny Mensah doing pretty well since coming back from injury for Brighton. Leeds stay in 11th. Brighton up to 14th now. You understand? Brighton are climbing the league table. Same points as Southampton, but the Saints do have a game in hand on the Seagulls.
They're out the weeds, right? Yeah, 10 points. Out the weeds completely.
They're clear, bro. Chelsea 2, Fulham 0, West London derby. Kai Havertz getting both goals. Lovely touch from Mason Mount to bring down the ball
and
to
slots it
assist
in.
the first goal. How good is Mason Mount?
Very. We mentioned it last episode. He just keeps confirming it. He is very good.
Where'd you rate him amongst European midfielders at this moment in time?
We did okay. So
So if not England, European. So Paredes at PSG, the Modrics, the Cruzes, the Gundogans, the De Bruynes.
you know what? This season,
On current form,
based off just this season,
you could put him
only,
up there on
yeah,
current form.
Based
But-
off this season only.
Yeah, off this season, you put him
Yeah,
up there,
definitely.
but not on a...
As a player, he hasn't done anything that much. This year, it really has been his breakout, performing at that level to compare him in the same sentence as the Modriches and all that. But he's definitely, I would say, definitely this season's form, definitely top 5.
The first man you pick in your England team? Would he be the first name on the team sheet?
For the midfielders? Yes.
No, I'm saying first name on the team sheet.
For the midfielders, yes. For the England team as a whole,
You put him
'cause
before Rice?
Harry Kane, as a midfielder, yeah. Based off what he's done this season, rightly so. He's the best. He's the best English midfielder there is right now. He really is the best English midfielder there is right now.
Better than Foden? My boy Phil, blood. You forgot about my boy Phil, innit, blood?
It's them two. It's them two that
Okay.
are them two because the other cats are injured. The Grealishes and all that. These guys are playing week in, week out, and they're performing. We got to give them credit for that. But yeah, actually, might also be the first name on the team sheet on the team sheet because Harry Kane ain't performing that well up front, and Sterling can't even get into the Man City side. Though I think he's a phenomenal player.
He's on his form's been a bit
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
recent weeks.
So
He had a good game in the cup final, but that was the only good
That's
game that I've
that's
seen
it.
in recent weeks.
Yeah,
if I'm
so
being
for-
totally honest.
for me. First name.
Yeah. Chelsea, confirming their place in the top 4. 5 points clear of Tottenham. They are on 61 points. 2 points behind Leicester. So that Leicester draw has opened up the race for third position. Everton 1, Aston Villa 2, Ollie Watkins with another goal. And that goal is exactly why I put him ahead of Bamford. The pressing, and then he could have gone down for the penalty, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he stayed on.
He kept it, and he just put Pickford in a zoot, blood.
Actually, yeah, that is true. He could have gone down for the penalty.
He could have gone down, bro. But he said, "Fuck that. I can finish my dinner, bro." Do you understand? Then Calvert-Lewin lost his man. Terrible defending from Barkley. Just went to sleep. Lost his man. Calvert-Lewin, powerful header. He's another man I would take to the Euros as well. The three strikers I would take is probably Kane, Calvert-Lewin, and Ollie Watkins.
Do you think
they're the three strikers that I'd take?
Go on. Do you think? Yeah, but not really. They're kind of different. I was about to say. Do you think they do have somewhat small similarities? Calvert-Lewin and Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins more presses.
Yeah. And Calvert-Lewin is more.
Calvert-Lewin is in the air is unmatched.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins can't even get close to him in the air.
True. You need that. And then Kane is your...
Kane's your main.
So Bamford misses out?
Yeah. Of course. He ain't a better man than Watkins.
Okay. All right.
Kane, if they fit, if everyone's fit,
yeah.
Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Ollie Watkins. That's your three strikers. No one else.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Mm-hmm. It's just tough for Bamford to miss out.
Football's tough, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? It's a cutthroat business, blood. It's simple as, bro. And then El Ghazi with a lovely strike in the second half, cutting inside. Lovely strike on his right foot. That took Villa to ninth until we played, obviously, and knocked them back down to 10th. But they are 1 point behind us with a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, they will jump above us, and we will jump back down to 10th position.
Did you see Emmy save on that Calvert-Lewin header?
Yep, bro. Phenomenal. He's one clean sheet away from equaling the best clean sheet record for any Aston Villa.
Imagine, look at his. Oh yeah, look at his
in
back foot.
But in his first season,
it's crazy.
How have you gone in your first season and done
and
that?
done that? Yeah, broken the record that every goalkeeper wants.
And like you said, the back four ain't all that.
Yeah, look at his back four. He should not have that many fucking clean sheets as he does.
It's ridiculous, bro. But certain man wanna, you get me?
Techers.
We'll leave that for another day, blood.
Techers.
You get me? But Everton, that defeat keeps them in 8th position. 3 points above us, but they also do have a game in hand. Final game that went down today was at Shite Hart Lane. A emphatic performance from the Scum, bouncing back from their defeat in the EFL Cup final last weekend to Man City. Tottenham 4, Sheffield United 0. Gareth Bale getting himself a hat-trick. Heung-min Son getting a lovely goal to round it off and make it 4-0. That pushed Tottenham up to 5th. 1 point ahead of West Ham, 2 ahead of Liverpool, but both West Ham and Liverpool have a game in hand on Tottenham. So hopefully West Ham and Liverpool can both win their game in hands and drop them pussios down to 7th. Tomorrow, or should I say today, we've got West Brom against Wolves, and we have Burnley taking on West Ham. We've both gone for West Ham. I think Zar went for a draw.
And then you went for...
And I went for West Brom.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, we got Champions League this week as well. Second legs of the semi-finals. Man City entertain PSG on Tuesday. Man City taking a 2-1 lead into the second leg. 2 away goals for Man City. A fantastic performance from them. A game of 2 halves it was in PSG. PSG dominated the first half, and then Pep got into his boys at half time, and they came out on absolute smoke. PSG turned into Tottenham. If we're being totally honest.
He turned into Tottenham. He just absolutely bottled it.
Absolutely bottled it, bruv. You understand? Pochettino doing his best Tottenham impression, blood. I got some.
Once a spud, always a spud, right?
You feel me?
You can't get rid of that Spurs blood.
You get me? Once a loser, always a loser. I'm gonna give you a couple stats before I get your prediction on this game. Man City are unbeaten in all 4 previous European meetings with PSG, winning 2 and drawing 2. Winning their last home match against them in April 2016 in the second leg of that season's UEFA Champions League quarterfinal. PSG have only faced AC Milan more often without winning in the Champions League than they have against Man City. They won away at Man United earlier in the campaign and are the 6th team to face both Manchester clubs away in the same European season, but none of the previous 5 won both games. Man City have won their last 6 Champions League matches, and victory here would see them break the record for the longest ever winning run by an English team in European Cup history. 3 other sides have won 6 in a row. Man United in the 60s, Leeds also in the 60s, and Arsenal on our way to the final in 2005. Excluding this tie in the history of the European Cup, there have been 47 instances of an English side winning the first leg of a 2-legged knockout tie away from home, and on all 47 occasions, the English side had progressed.
Oh, they pro. Okay.
And finally, PSG progressed from their last UEFA Champions League knockout tie when losing the first leg, recovering a 2-1 first leg deficit against Borussia Dortmund in last season's last 16 to progress 3-2 on aggregate. However, in their major UEFA European history, the French side have never progressed after losing the first leg of a knockout tie at home. So, after all that, can City get to their first Champions League final? Can Mbappe get out of Ruben Diaz's and John Stones' pockets? Because that's where he was last week. I'm a big Mbappe guy, but I'm also a realist, blood. Neymar and Di Maria
were the only ones operating.
and Verratti and Paredes. Yeah. Mbappe was non-existent, blood. It's like this little fucker is signing for City. And he's saying, no, I can't even ross
Can't
up
go
these
hard
man.
against him.
Yeah. You understand?
I cannot go hard against him.
Man City going into on hella confidence. Aguero's got a goal. You understand? Are we going to see Aguero back in the team? You get me?
This could go back to false
because
nine?
this is his last Champions League tie
True.
at the Etihad.
True.
So I do expect to see some involvement from Kun. But does he start? I don't know. But Man City, what's going on, John, man? What are you telling me?
I don't think Aguero's going to start because Guardiola hasn't started him in like important moments this season. I mean, the injuries.
He started against Palace, but that was the first.
The injuries do play a part. But honestly, I think this is it. I think this is the game that Mbappe is going to show people that I am Kylian Mbappe.
You think?
The moment is set up for him just to fucking show the world that I am the new Don in town. Man City on smoke, 2-1 lead. What better moment away from home? He carries them through this. The guy is forever written in the history books. I think this is it.
The fire brigades are going mad outside. You get me?
I try to power through that.
Dave wants to fucking buy up yards in the Hampton, but he still don't want to fucking put soundproof in here, blood. Welcome to this Donny, fam. Stop buying yards, yeah, and protect my podcast, rude boy. Yeah, you protect your king, yeah. Protect the king, blood. Fuck you mean, baby. So you think this is the time?
I think so.
Do you know what I will say? Yeah, in the away legs this season, Mbappe has stood out. Barcelona away. Zubid.
Yeah,
absolute Zubid.
Put on an absolute
Bayern
show.
away, got two. He got 2 in Bayern.
2.
You understand? He got the hat-trick in Barca. Etihad now.
With the form that this team is in.
But it's Pep, man. Oh,
bro,
man.
this
Do you know
is
what?
the
Yeah, I went
moment.
for PSG to win, yeah? Like the Champions League, but seeing the way Man City performed in that second half, yeah, and it's seeing that performance from PSG, I just saw Pochettino on the sideline at fucking White Hart Lane again.
Troopz.
I just saw Tottenham all over it.
If Neymar was clinical that first half, that would not have been a game. If Neymar was clinical that first half with the chances that he got, City would have never had a chance to even fight back into it.
But they hung in it.
Yeah, I guess. But it's, I mean, yours.
And look, they have 2 away goals. Can PSG go and get 2?
Any other day that goes in, those chances go in, and
I
it's
don't know,
crazy.
bro,
But
this
the
is-
pressure of it, second
I don't
leg,
know.
as he said.
Oh my God, it's sticky,
Second
bro.
leg, as you said, you know you have to get 2 away goals. You know what you need to do the second leg. The pressure might get to them. Who knows? But I think I am convinced. I mean, please,
You remember Tottenham
please don't
in-
clip this. But I'm convinced that they will do it.
You remember Tottenham in Ajax
That was
2019 when we got
last
to Europa
year.
League
that was
final.
last year, yeah. That is true.
You think Poch can do it again?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For some reason,
It's-
I don't know why I'm
it's
sold.
hard.
I don't know why I'm sold on this one. I honestly don't know why I'm sold as much as because I think City's a brilliant side.
Do you know what? I'm going City.
City's a
I
more
don't
complete
think-
side, but
I don't-
Mbappe's going to put on a show.
I don't think City. I don't know. I think taking that lead, they can smell that. These are the champions.
Killian, you hear this, man, Killian?
And Killy, you're my dog, bro. You're my dog, Killy fan. But
Let's get it done.
I'm gonna go for Man City, bro. I can't lie.
I'm going
gonna go
PSG.
that.
Come on,
That
Pally.
Pochettino he just brought out his Tottenham in him, and it just I've got no faith in you now, bro. The second game goes down at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea won. Real Madrid won. Chelsea won in the first leg. Pulisic getting the away goal for Chelsea. Benzema with an absolutely clinical finish. If Timo Werner was an actual footballer, you get me, and not a ballerina, you get me. Chelsea could be leading. Chelsea will feel disappointed to only have scored 1 away goal, especially after that performance in the first 30 minutes. They was moving to Real Madrid different. I couldn't believe it, blood. But I'm gonna give you a couple stats before I get your opinion. Chelsea will face Real Madrid for the 5th time in European competition, while they are unbeaten against them in the previous 4. This will be the first time across the 5 meetings that Chelsea have hosted the Spanish side. Real Madrid are winless in their last 4 away games against English sides in the UEFA Champions League. 2 draws and 2 defeats, scoring only 2 goals across the 4 games. Their last such victory was against Liverpool back in 2014, winning 3-0 in the group stage. Chelsea have progressed from 5 of their last 7 knockout ties in the UEFA Champions League when avoiding defeat away from home in the first leg. However, one of these 2 eliminations came in their first semi-final appearance in the competition versus Atletico Madrid in 2013. 0-0 in the first leg, 3-1. They lost at the Bridge. Real Madrid manager Zizou is looking to secure his 4th progression in 4 UEFA Champions League semi-final ties, which would equal the record for most semi-final tie progressions by a manager in the competition, along with 4 from Sir Alex Ferguson, Don Carlo Ancelotti, and Don Marcello Lippi. Finally, Chelsea are aiming to reach their 3rd UEFA Champions League final, which would take them just 1 behind Man United and Liverpool, both 4, for most final appearances in the competition by an English team. Can they do it again?
This game,
I'm going Real Madrid in this one.
So I went very aggressive Madrid the first
then
leg, and they let me down.
And they said to you, Zah, come outside. They were looking for you, blood.
Yep.
I'm going Madrid in this one, though.
This, I was wrong the first time. I've been very disrespectful to Chelsea throughout the season.
I'm going Madrid in this one.
I think Chelsea will do it.
You going Chelsea?
I think Chelsea will do it. I mean, I said they were going to get murdered 3-0. I said they were going to get murdered 3-0 at the Bernabeu. They almost won the fucking thing if Timo Werner could score a goal.
It weren't the Bernabeu. They play it at Real Madrid's training ground.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they're fucking. I think they're doing work to the Bernabeu, which is why they are playing in the Bernabeu.
Training in the training ground, but yeah.
So
Chelsea for me this one. Yep.
I'm going Real Madrid in that one, blood. Europa League. United travel to Roma to play Roma. 6-2 in the lead. Absolutely fantastic performance from them in the second half of that game, because first half it was 2-1 Roma, and Roma were doing their thing, but Ole found the Viagra at half time, popped it, and United went out there and proceeded to missionary pause Roma, blood. You understand? So, Man United in that one, you think they're going to the final in Europa? You don't think Roma could come back 4-0 victory?
Formality, we're playing this game because we have to have a second leg for this one. It's a formality.
Like that.
It's a formality. 6-2. If you can turn around at 6-2, I'll gladly take egg to my face if they turn around at 6-2. It's over.
All right, let me give you in the history of the UEFA Cup / Europa League, of the 225 previous instances of a team losing the first leg of a 2-legged knockout tie by 4+ goals, just 2 have progressed. FK Partizan against QPR in the 1985 last 32, and Real Madrid v Borussia Mönchengladbach in 1985 in the last 16.
Out of 200.
Out of 225,
that's bullshit.
only 2 teams have come back from 4-0.
No.
From a 4-goal deficit, only 2 teams have come back to go through in 225 previous instances. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's done.
That's mad, isn't it? Roma's 6-2 defeat to Man United in the first leg was only the 4th time they've conceded 6+ goals in a match, in a European, in a match in a major European competition, with 2 coming against the Devils. Also, 7-1 in April 2007. I remember that in Champions League.
7-1.
I remember that. That was the semi.
That was after Totti.
That was the quarter final.
Was that Vicenza Montella? No, Montella was that.
Nah, that was like Totti, De Rossi, and them, man.
Totti, De Rossi.
Man United have won 5 of their last 6 meetings with Roma in all competitions, drawing the other 1-1 in December 2007. Man United are looking to progress to their first major final in any competition under Ole. They have previously been knocked out in all 4 cup semi-finals under the Norwegian, 2 League Cup, 1 FA Cup and 1 Europa League. Finally, Roma hasn't lost both legs of a 2-legged knockout tie in a major European competition, excluding qualifiers, since the 2016 UEFA Champions League last 16 versus Real Madrid, while they last did so in the UEFA Cup in the 2010 campaign in the last 16 against Panathinaikos. Them Greek man there. So we're both going Man United, yeah?
Yeah.
Arsenal, Villarreal. We have come to that point, people. Make or break. Make or break, blood. We go into this game 2-1 down. Somehow we are still in the tie by the grace of God and a fantastic save from Bird Leno. We are in this tie. Nothing to do with Arteta. He nearly fucking put us out, blood. You understand? This is make or break for Arsenal Football Club. The position we're in the league, we will not finish in Europe, so that's money gone. This pussy old Kroenke, he's looking like he don't want to sell. We know that Daniel Ek, Spotify chairman, is very interested. He has the backing of Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, and Thierry Henry. But Kroenkes have come out and said they don't want to sell. They're willing to talk to the fans. We don't want to talk to you, bro. We don't want to talk to you, bro. No Arsenal fan wants to talk to you, blood. No one gives a fuck what you man got to say, blood. You understand? But this ain't about you, man. This is about Arsenal Football Club. This is about the players. This is about the manager, because you lot can't do fuck all right now. You understand? You can't affect nothing, blood. You understand? It's down to Mikel Arteta, blood. This is his biggest game. The biggest game he just had, yeah, was in Spain, just gone, and he decided to try out a new formation that he's never done in his life. Donny really watched PSG Man City and tried to implement that.
False 9.
We don't even have the players to implement that style, bro. Do you understand? It was fucking shambolic, blood. You get me? From start to finish in that game, we were dog shit. We got a bullshit penalty. Yeah, so lucky to get it. I'll take it though. Yeah. I'll take it and run with it, blood. I'll run far with it, fam. You understand? But we need a whole full 60 360 performance, blood, over
from what we did.
Because that was not good enough, blood.
Yeah, if we show up like that, then.
How you feeling? We got a bit of confidence. Good to see Abba get the goal as well. Because he's been poor.
I feel good right now. I'm guessing I'm riding high off yesterday's win. Yesterday's 2-0 win. But as of right now, I feel good. As you mentioned, Aubameyang is back. He scored a goal. I'm feeling a bit better now because there's players that I feel like the players that are now available as opposed to last game that I feel that I trust a bit more in these situations. I'm not saying I trust him completely, but I'd rather have an Aubameyang starting as opposed to like a Balogun starting in this key game type of stuff. But yeah, so based off that, we'll see how we get through with our injuries and our personnel from this past game when they announce. But I feel good right now.
What happens if we lose?
I haven't really thought of that. I really haven't. It's
a big possibility.
No,
it's
it's a massive possibility. What if we lose?
Where do we go from here if we lose? Where do we go with the manager?
This is uncharted territory. So I don't even know where to look, how to look. With the manager, if you ask me what to do, I think it's pretty fucking obvious.
Press the button.
What to do? Yep, press the button with him. But
do you press it straight after the game, or do you let it go till the end of the season? I mean, there's 4 games left in the Premier League. Do you give it to?
You want Per getting some interim head coach action?
Do you give it
at this point? I mean, once he's out, it doesn't really fucking matter. They might as well put Eddie Nketiah as the fill-in coach for me.
I'm telling you, because it's only 4 games in the Premier League. There's fuck all to play for. Yeah. We're out of Europe. Yeah. Do you press the button straight away, or do you give it to him until the end of the season, but then you start looking for the replacement?
That's what it is. So if it happens, the key thing is we start looking the second that final whistle goes. Mm-hmm. I think that's what the key thing is.
This is the problem, though. Who do we get? Because look, Nagelsmann's going to fucking Bayern. Mm-hmm. Ten Hag is staying at Ajax. Mm-hmm. Who's really out there? The only man out there is my boy, Allegri.
It's very, very early.
And Allegri will not come unless there's funding.
Money.
That's why he didn't come in
the first time
when Wenger went.
Yeah, you
understand?
For the Emery?
Yeah, when Wenger went, because he wants funding. Like, do you understand? The likes of Ancelotti are at Everton. Mm. If Leicester get top 4, I can't see Rodgers. We are a bigger club than Tottenham because he's obviously turned down Tottenham. We are way bigger than Tottenham. Would you take a Rodgers?
Realistically,
do you think he'd leave? No matter what, we're bigger than Leicester.
Yeah, we would have to.
But he had them in Champions League.
That too. He has a good project.
Will he look at it and think, these men might be here for a year? If I go to Arsenal, I could get this going for years. These men are a Champions League team. They're just sleeping right now. They're just napping. You understand? But we need to
also walk away from the project that he has at Leicester, because Leicester, we didn't expect anything out of Leicester. Now look at him.
And it is an amazing project. Yeah. And he's growing. Yeah. He's finishing higher. He's 5th. Now he's 3rd. He might look at it and think next year, we could go for the title. Not win it, but we could compete with the title. If these men are still playing the shit they're playing now, if next year don't improve, we could be in the closest to Chelsea. They're not nowhere near City, but they could say that they could get a second.
Closer, yeah. So even him, we might not be able to get. I have a feeling it might be another.
Are we going to be stuck with this fucking?
It's either him. So what's going to happen is if we get
Jose,
rid of him, I don't think so. I don't want that. I do not want that. I'm a big Mourinho guy. I respect his record. But Mourinho cannot manage the player in 2021. If it was 2010,
yeah.
2010. If we just go back in time, same
CV,
same whatever.
Is the Van Persies,
that kind of player that's
mentally
solid, that can fucking take his beating. He tells one of these cats to get off Snapchat.
Cry.
They'll walk out the club. They'll cancel the contract.
You see him crying in his car.
You know what?
Imagine if he told Bellerin to shave his mustache.
You see that? tell him you can't go to the fucking fashion show in London.
Do you understand?
Oh my days. All right, I'm going to Barcelona, which might be a good thing, but anyway.
It's very good. What do you mean? I'll pay for his flight, the fucker. You understand? I don't mind. That can come out of my wages, bro. You get me? Let me give you some stats before I get your line up, yeah? Semi-final business, you get me? Arsenal have progressed from each of their last 2 European knockout ties where they lost, the first leg. We lost 1-0 to Bate Borisov in 2019. And we lost 3-1 away to Rennes. Also in 2019. Rennes was Borisov. Bate was February. Rennes was March. In the same competition. This after progressing on just 2 of the previous 17 such occasions. Jeez. So when we've lost the first leg away from home, we've only progressed 2 times from 17. But the 2 times we have progressed were the most recent. Yeah. You get me? Villarreal have progressed from 15 of their 16 two-legged ties in major European competition when winning the first leg. The only exemption was the 2016 Europa League semi-final when they went out to Liverpool despite winning the first leg, and then Liverpool lost the final. Arsenal are without a win in their last 2 home games in European competitions, a draw and a defeat, after winning 11 out of 13 before that, with the Gunners hoping to avoid going 3 on home soil without victory in Europe for the first time since September 2003, when we went 6 games. Villarreal are unbeaten in 13 games in European competitions, 12 wins and 1 draw, winning each of their last 9 and suffering defeat in April 2019, 2-0 in Valencia in the UEFA Europa League quarterfinal second leg. We then went on to play Valencia, whooped their ass, and then we went on to play Chelsea, who whooped our ass. And finally, Arsenal have lost just 1 of their 11 knockout clashes with Spanish opponents on home soil. 7 wins and 3 draws. With that sole defeat coming in February 2016 against Barcelona in the Champions League last 16. A 2-0 defeat. How you lining up?
Oh, this one's tough. All right. In goal.
All right, let me go first.
Yeah, these 2.
In goal, Leno. I think the performance against them, that save that he made to keep it 2-0 at the time is the reason why we're in the tie. So I'll give Leno a go. Right back, I'm going Cedric. Centre back pairing, I'm taking a risk here. I'm going Chambers and Gabriel. Left back, I'm going Saka. Midfield, Partey and Xhaka. On the right, Nico. On the left, Gabs. In the 10, Emil. Up top, by my blood clot, Young.
In goal for me, I want to put Matt Ryan in so bad.
Do it.
Matt Ryan in goal. My right back will depend on our center back situation. If David Luiz is okay, my right back would be Hector Bellerin. My center back would be Luiz and Gabriel. My left back, I would put Cedric at left back. In central midfield, I'd put Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. On the left, I'd put Gabriel Martinelli. On the right, I'd put Nicolas Pepe. In the number 10, I'd put... Oh, the guy hasn't shown me enough since coming back. I'd put Emil Smith-Rowe and Aubameyang up front.
Prediction. So
I think fuck.
Arsenal 3-1.
I was gonna go 2-0 us.
They're scoring.
2-0 us.
3-1. 3-1 will get us through. 3-1 get us through? Yeah, 3-1 gets us through.
2-0 us, I think.
We're both going for wins. We are putting our neck on the line, Arsenal. As we do. Every fucking week.
Game.
Every fucking week. How old are you?
Dirty.
30 years he's been doing this.
Been doing it for 24.
33 I've been doing this. Yeah? For once, you man, do what you have to do. Yeah? Be on point. Treat this as a final. Don't treat this as a normal game. The club is on the line. Forget you. The club is on the line. The future of Arsenal Football Club is on the line. You have been given the privilege to go into battle on our behalf. So fucking ride out, blood. And let's do this thing. And let's move on to the final. And get back to where we belong. Because I'm tired of this shit. Czar's tired of this shit. Everyone's tired of this shit. Jetski's been doing this 4 months. He's already tired of this shit, blood. Do you understand? He's already tired of this shit, bro. You get me? We've had enough, blood. You understand? Do it for Claude. He would have loved to have seen us back in the Champions League. That's all that man wanted. Was to see us back in the promised land, blood. So do it for the fallen. And do it for the man that's here, blood. And do it for yourself. If you got a bit about yourself, look deep in your soul. Yeah? And fight. Yeah? And realize you play for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah? This badge is heavy. If you can't handle the weight, fuck off. Simple. Simple as, bro. Big up Jets every time. Czar, Josh, you already know. People them. Until Thursday, pray for Arsenal. Stay safe. And wash them fucking hands, blood.